Welcome back to the dojo, y'all. Welcome back to the daily discussions. The topic of discussion for today. I'm sorry about that. I had to make sure my shit was straight. Oh man, it's a mess today, man. Here we go. Sorry about that. The topic of discussion for today is reality. Reality, yeah. I was contemplating, thinking to myself, and I realized this is the first time I really sat inside of reality. You know what I'm saying? Most of my life, I distracted myself with games, movies, having fun with friends, all different types of distractions. And this is a reality for a lot of people in this world because life kind of really sucks when you're grounded in a reality that doesn't really help you or doesn't really, what's the word I want to use? Doesn't really go the way you want it to. Yeah. For the first time in my life, I'm truly feeling reality. And it's not what I thought it would be. Not by a long shot. It kind of hurts. It kind of sucks. And I don't have anything to lean on. That's where I'm at. I don't have anything outside of myself to lean on. It's like I cleanse myself of anything and everything, all distractions. And now all I can focus on is the reality of my life. The reality of my life is quite daunting, quite troublesome. And I have responsibilities that I didn't even bring on to myself. I have a younger brother that I have to wake up for school. I haven't fathered any kids in this life, but I have partial parenting responsibilities. I've stopped smoking weed, and I want to say my mind is not the same. It feels empty. It feels like I followed the teachings of Bruce Lee. He said, empty your mind, become formless, shapeless. And that's where I feel like I'm at. I have an empty mind. I don't really think about anything. I just do what I need to do. I'm beginning to understand why my parents are the way that they are. And I'm beginning to abandon my quest for knowledge. Because it doesn't matter how much I learn, I know, or understand. Reality does not shift or change based on how much you know. Reality is going to always be the reality that it is. In order to change your reality, you have to change yourself. I guess for the most part of my life, I moved in the philosophy of inertia. Inertia is a broad definition is to remain unchanged, to stay doing what you were doing, whether that be at rest or at motion. I've always been doing the same things in my reality. I never really changed or shifted it much this way or that, because for the most part, I was satisfied with the way life was. But now, that isn't the case. I can't remember the last time I felt happiness, but I can recall based on the videos that I've made. I know it's been a little while since I made a daily discussion. I felt like I needed to take a break from making videos every day because I didn't really have anything to say. I was just experiencing life under a different lens, in a different understanding, in a different feeling. You know what I mean? I can say all day I don't like the reality that I'm living, but that doesn't change anything. That doesn't make my situation better. It only makes me remorseful for the decisions that I made and the choices I failed to make. There's a part of me that truly believes, in a stubborn sense, that my life will alter and change in a way that almost no one can imagine. What that is, I don't really want to say because I feel like I might jinx it. But ultimately, I feel like there's something very good on the horizon for me. I truly do. Because most realities, after a certain amount of time, they shift and they change. That's just the nature of life. Nothing stays the same forever, and nothing lasts forever. So I've begun to think about how will my reality shift and change? Maybe in a year's time. Not really sure, I don't really know. But one thing I'm hopeful for is I won't feel the feelings that I'm feeling now. I won't feel the despair. I won't feel the sadness. I won't feel the emptiness. I feel like on the other side of this coin, there is true life, true enlightenment, true fulfillment on the other side of my thoughts. I just don't know when it's going to happen or where it's going to happen or how it's going to happen. It's just a belief that I've been sitting with. I realize the feelings that I've been feeling, it's because of reality. And I have almost completely purged myself of my past realities. It's an interesting concept, an interesting experience. And all I have right now is belief, faith, if you will. I forgot what it says in the Bible about faith. The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. And that's what I'm moving in right now. It's all I really have left. But I'm glad I have something at all. You know what I mean? The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And now a breeze just hit my face. The voice of the Lord walks through the cool of the garden. Yes, yes indeed. The voice of the Lord walks through the cool of the garden. So I could say to myself, that was a confirmation from the Most High. It feels right. It felt right. It's something only I believe. And I don't really want to share those beliefs. I just want to live in them, in this reality. Because right now, things seem rather hopeless, rather empty. I have a quiet solitude in my mind and in my heart and in my soul. I'm alone in this, but it doesn't feel so bad. I think I've reached a state of equilibrium with my current reality. I'm not fighting anything. I'm not wrestling with demons. I'm just coming to terms with what my reality is. I believe that I may be lucky, but not lucky in the sense that one would contemplate or think about what luck is. My luck is different, completely different, if luck even exists at all. But in this current reality that I'm living in, I have peace. I have peace. I won't lie. There's been a few days I've waken up, or should I say woken up, and I was anxious, restless. But I'm believing that those days are gone. I feel an internal peace that I haven't felt before. Don't know how long it'll last, but that's the current reality that I'm feeling. I'm feeling like things will get better, but I don't know when, and I certainly don't know how. It's just what I'm believing. And I think that's something we all need, is belief. Need to be able to believe in something, even if we're not really sure of how it will come about. Each of our realities are our own. And I've come to the conclusion that my reality is probably going to be the best it has in a long time. I'm holding on to an astronomical chance that no one in my life has ever experienced. But for some reason, I believe my reality will be a reality that's almost unbelievable. It's just what I believe. And I don't want to lose this belief. So I'm praying. I'm talking to the Most High. And I'm sitting, meditating, and contemplating on these beliefs. Because that's my reality. What your reality is, I don't know. I can't see who you are, know who you are, just by you watching this video. You would have to comment and say something for me to know who you are. And even then, I wouldn't know who you are. I would just know your screen name or what have you. But yeah, man, I'm feeling like better days are ahead. And I'm going to keep believing that. No matter how anxious or restless or unpeaceful things may seem, I'm believing that I'll have everything I desire at some point in time. That is my reality. With that being said, Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. I hope you're waking up every day with a plan, a purpose, and a smile. And if you're not waking up with a plan, a purpose, and a smile, hey, at least you're waking up. Till next time, y'all. Class dismissed.